title, The One Who Lived. They called him the Whisperer. No one knew why. The media speculated it was the way he moved, quiet, calculating, or perhaps how he never left a trace. 10 victims over 4 years, all women, all between the ages of 25 and 35. No signs of forced entry, no DNA, just silence and then blood. Janice Morrow was number 11. At 27, Janice lived alone in a modest apartment on the edge of Hawthorne, a town that looked too peaceful to be hiding a monster like Jeff. She worked nights at the emergency dispatch center, a job that had made her hyper-aware of every creak, every muffled shout from down the block, every scream that might be more than just a bad dream. She didn't scream that night, that's why she lived. She always locked it, always. Her body froze, but her mind raced. She moved slowly, stepping quietly toward the bathroom door. Her hand hovered over her phone on the counter, but didn't pick it up. She knew from the calls, the stories. He was fast. People who called 911 didn't finish dialing. Then she heard it, a whisper. Not words and just breath. Close, too close. Janice didn't run. Instead, she turned the light off. Darkness swallowed the room. She flattened herself against the wall beside the door and listened. The soft shift of weight on the old hardwood floors, the creak by the hallway. He was inside. She imagined the headlines. 11th victim found in Hawthorne. The Whisperer strikes again. Not this time. When the bathroom door began to creak open, Janice acted. She slammed it into him with every ounce of force she had. Bone and muscle meeting unexpected resistance. A grunt. Low, male, and surprised. She didn't wait. She sprinted past him, bare feet slipping on the hallway floor, heart in her throat. He recovered fast. Too fast. She heard him behind her. Silent, except for the wind of motion. He didn't scream. He never did. Janice dove for the kitchen, for the drawer. She knew what was in there. Scissors, keys, the pepper spray she hadn't used since college. She didn't grab any of them. Instead, she grabbed the cast iron skillet hanging on the wall. She turned just as he reached her. The mask was plain, a featureless white with no expression. But his eyes, pale and empty, locked onto hers with something primal and cold. He raised a blade, something surgical, clinical. She swung. The skillet cracked against the side of his head with a sound like snapping wood. He dropped, not unconscious, but stunned. Janice didn't stop. She hit him again. And again. By the time the police arrived, Jeff, later identified as Jeffrey Callow, a local mortuary assistant, was barely alive. She had kept him breathing, just barely, enough to make sure he faced trial. The media called her the one who lived. Janice hated the title because surviving meant remembering. Testifying. Living with the stares and the whispers. The kind that weren't deadly but still made her skin crawl. Jeff never spoke, not in court. Not to the police. Not even to his lawyer, except once. During the trial, he looked at Janice as she walked past his glass cell. His lips moved, a whisper. She didn't stop walking, but that night she heard it again in her dreams. The same whisper from her bathroom. Only this time it formed words. I only ever wanted one to remember. Janice does every day.